The Boston Celtics are off to a blazing start this season, but there's a shadow looming over their championship aspirations. With the key players still recovering from a significant injury, fans are left wondering how this absence will shape their journey. Will the Celtics be able to maintain their dominance without this vital piece of their puzzle? Stick around as we dive deep into what this means for the team's future. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to keep up with all the latest Celtics news. The Boston Celtics are off to a phenomenal start this season, sitting at 4-0 after some impressive wins against the New York Knicks and the Washington Wizards. But, as we all know, it's not just about how you start, it's about how you finish. And there's a big question looming over this team. When will we see Kristaps Porzingis back on the court? Porzingis, the theoretical starting center, is still recovering from off-season surgery. He tore his medial retinaculum in his left leg during Game 2 of the NBA Finals, and all signs point to him being sidelined until at least December. Now, while the Celtics have shown they can win without him, after all, they did it in the playoffs and are proving it again early in the season, we can't overlook the long-term implications of his absence. Let's be real. The Celtics made a bold move trading for Porzingis and immediately signing him to a 2-year, $60 million extension. It was a calculated risk, especially considering his injury history. But the front office believed he would fit seamlessly into this squad, and I have to admit, when healthy, he's a game-changer. His performance with the Wizards last season was nothing short of impressive, averaging 23.2 points and 8.4 rebounds. And even in a crowded lineup with stars like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Drew Holiday, he managed to maintain solid numbers in Boston, averaging 20.1 points and 7.2 rebounds. But here's the kicker. Porzingis missed 12 out of 19 playoff games last season. Remember that? It's a tough pill to swallow considering how promising his debut in the NBA Finals was. And now, with him out and Al Horford limited, Coach Joe Mazzulla faces a real challenge. The current big man rotation is thin, relying on Luke Kornet, Xavier Tillman, Neemias Queta, and Anton Watson. While they've been holding their own, can we really expect them to keep this up against the tougher competition in the Western Conference? I can't help but think about the trade that sent Robert Williams III to the Portland Trail Blazers. While it was a tough, emotional loss, the Celtics felt confident about that move given Williams' own health issues. But here we are, and it makes me wonder if they'll regret extending Porzingis so quickly. With a bloated payroll, the Celtics won't have much flexibility to make additions during his contract. So, what does this mean for the future? The potential of Porzingis being sidelined longer than expected raises serious questions about the team's depth and adaptability. We've seen how big men with leg injuries can struggle to regain their former selves, especially in a city with such a rich basketball history. This could affect the Celtics' chances not just this season, but in the seasons to come. As a fan, I'm pumped about the start we've had, but I'm also anxious. There's a fine line between seizing the moment and risking it all for the future. You believe this was the right decision? Honestly, I'm torn. The excitement of having Porzingis on the court is palpable, but the uncertainty surrounding his health is a cloud hanging over us. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you think? Are the Celtics making the right moves, or are we headed for a potential disaster down the line? Let's get the discussion going in the comments below. Your insights matter, and I genuinely want to know your thoughts on our team's direction and Porzingis' future. And before you go, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on the Boston Celtics. Activate that notification bell so you won't miss any essential news as we navigate this roller coaster of a season together.